Good evening, esteemed television watchers. It's 9 p.m. by Nakhchivan time, and Nakhchivan news program is on air. As usual, in the course of our program, we'll introduce the latest developments of the week. Firstly, let's have a look to the official news. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, received Turkey's newly appointed General Counsel to the Autonomous Republic, Mehmet Emin Kiraz. And the Supreme Majlis chairman attended the inauguration of new residential building, mosque and ceremony house in Babek settlement. Also, autumn cultivation works started in the Autonomous Republic. Let's watch. By the executive order of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, as for October 4, 2018, a group of people were awarded for their contribution to the development of education in Azerbaijan. Among the awarded ones, there are also education workers from Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. On October 1st, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, received Mehmet Emin Kiraz, newly appointed General Counsel of Turkey to the Autonomous Republic. The Supreme Majlis chairman congratulated him on his appointment as the General Counsel to the Autonomous Republic. Speaking on the development of inter-countries relations in economic, trade, military, cultural, educational and other fields, the chairman of Supreme Majlis wished success to the General Counsel in furthermore development and strengthening relations of both countries. On his part, Mehmet Emin Kiraz expressed his gratitude for the sincere reception and stressed that it was an honor for him to have diplomatic activity in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Attaching this obvious fact, he noted that Turkey-Nakhchivan short border lines enabled and will enable to strengthen inter-countries relations further more than ever. In the course of the meeting, current cooperation opportunities were discussed. On October 1st, one more new residential building for young families was commissioned in Babek settlement. The Supreme Majlis chairman of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, stressed out that commission of the new residential building in Babek is the continuation of social projects implemented in the Autonomous Republic. Afterwards, he congratulated the residents on this occasion and wished them comfortable and prosperous life. Settlement resident Vali Aliyev expressed his gratitude to those who had trouble on its construction on behalf of the residents. Then the Supreme Majlis chairman cut the ribbon symbolizing inauguration and also watched the created conditions. The building with 28 flats is 8-storied, including the basement. 7 of the flats are 3-roomed and 21 are 2-roomed. The total area of the 3-roomed flats is 97 square meters, while 2-roomed flats is 69 square meters. All apartments have been repaired and modern amenities, internet, also a lift have been installed in the building. In the basement of the building, service areas were created, barbers, beauty salon, tailor, food and industrial goods shops were put into operation. On October 1st, a mosque and ceremony house were commissioned in Babek settlement and service vehicles were provided to religious communities of Nakhchivan, Sharur, Babek and Ordubad regions. The chairman of Supreme Majlis presented the keys to Nazlifan's 330 brand service vehicle to the heads of the religious communities of the very regions. Then he watched the mosque and ceremony house. 2 worship halls were created for men and women separately. Also, Imam and Imam Naib's rooms were put into operation. A separate heating system was installed and a new minaret was constructed. The newly built ceremony house also consists of halls for men and women. A kitchen, also necessary household appliances, individual heating and cooling systems were created in the building. Then the chairman of Supreme Majlis gave relevant instructions on the promotion of Islam as well as religious enlightenment. On October 6, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, visited fields of Barakat Seeds Limited Liability Company and watched the cultivation works. He was informed that during autumn cultivation works, all agritechnical rules are followed, measures against diseases and pesticides are taken in the autonomous republic. Along with this, measures are taken to ensure the landowners with highly reproductive seeds. Also, a seed store was created on request. Gobustan quality and good success kinds of seeds are cultivated in the fields of Barakat Seeds Limited Liability Company now that they are adapted to the soil climate conditions of the autonomous republic and resistant to frost, pesticides and diseases. Seeds with 90–95% germination ability were analyzed in the seed laboratory of the Ministry of Agriculture of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. So far, 303 hectares of land have been planted. 100 kilograms of enriched fertilizers were used on each hectare. All these processes play an important role in germination and growth of the seeds. 2,000 hectares of area are under the cultivation of Barakat Seeds Limited Liability Company equipped with modern and technological equipments. An indoor irrigation network has been established in 818 hectares of the area. At present, construction of a closed irrigation network in 661 hectares is underway. The Supreme Majlis Chairman stressed out the importance of providing landowners with qualitative and productive kinds of seeds and gave specific instructions on the mentioned themes. October 1st is celebrated as International Elderly Day and October 5th as International Teachers' Day throughout the country. On this occasion, a number of events were held in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Also, foreign countries' representatives shared their impressions on Nakhchivan. Furthermore, in our next video blog. On September 28th, the head of the EU delegation to Azerbaijan, Kestutis Yankauskas, sent a letter to the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vaisif Talibov, for the created conditions on European days.
Issues related to export and energy potential of the whole country, including Nakhchivan, was discussed on Azerbaijan's CBC channel, broadcasting throughout the world at the program Economy of the Day. The guest of the program, head of the European Union delegation to Azerbaijan, Kestutis Yankauskas, spoke on his visit to Nakhchivan last month, and also he mentioned highly organization of the European Days in the ancient city. He noted that in the field of alternative and renewable energy production, Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic leads in the world.
Leah Coffey, the director of the Center of Foreign Policy Studies named after Douglas and Sarah Ellison under the Heritage Foundation of America, visited Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. The politician who supervises the research from South America to the Middle East visited a number of historical and cultural monuments in the Autonomous Republic.
Well, I've had a wonderful time here. It's my first time to Nakhchivan, and everyone's been very friendly, very polite, and very welcoming. I'm impressed with the amount of history and culture here, and also the delicious food. And I've had a wonderful time, and I hope to come back soon in the future. Well, I think the uniqueness, the historical buildings, and look, we're here at the tomb of Noah. It's very impressive to be here. And if I don't write about my time in Nakhchivan, I will definitely tell people and talk about my time in Nakhchivan and recommend that people come here and visit.
Council meeting of New Azerbaijan Party Babek region organization was held. Done works and also the forthcoming tasks were highlighted at the meeting.
Nakhchivan Youth Center hosted an exhibition contest entitled Modern Architecture in the Ancient Nakhchivan, dedicated to the 95th anniversary of the national leader Heydar Aliyev and also 100th anniversary of Azerbaijan People's Republic. 31 exhibits by 20 architects were demonstrated at the exhibition. The author of the History Museum project, Elçin Pashayev, occupied the first, Orhan Elizade second place by National Art Museum project, and Hasan Suleymanov, author of Nakhchivan Contemporary Art Museum, occupied third places. At the end, the winners were awarded with money prizes and diplomas, and on the occasion of International Architecture Day, different presents were given to the architects and all participants were presented books. The next open lesson was held at the Heydar Aliyev Museum. The open lesson themed Heydar Aliyev and Army establishment in Azerbaijan touched on the great achievements of the great leader in the creation of Azerbaijan Armed Forces, today's most powerful army of the South Caucasus. At the end, exposition of the museum was watched by the students.
The staff of the British Embassy in Azerbaijan prepared video materials on the European Days held in Nakhchivan. The video reflects views from modern Nakhchivan and also activity of the local people participating in the event held in ancient Nakhchivan Gala Historical Architectural Museum complex. International news portals published an article entitled Nakhchivan's Blockade and Armenian Allegations. The article on mastersme.com and webnewswire.com deals with Nakhchivan's being an ancient Azerbaijani land and also groundless land claims of Armenians. Events dedicated to 5th October International Teachers' Day were held at Nakhchivan State University, Nakhchivan Teachers Institute and also Nakhchivan University. In the course of the event, speeches were listened on the same, also concert programs and exhibitions were organized.
The 31st International Book Exhibition Fair was held in Moscow, Russia. The book Ecology and Environment in the Interaction of Society and Nature, co-authored by the director of the Institute of Natural Resources of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, correspondent member of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences Aliaddin Abbasov, head of Hydrogeology and Mineral Water Laboratory of the Institute, Philosophy Doctor in Chemistry, Associate Professor Fize Mehmedova, and Geography Department's young researcher Giyas Kurbanov was also demonstrated at the exhibition and awarded with Golden Medal of the organizing committee for its importance in the development of science and education.
By the task of the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Nakhchivan Automobile Plant will produce ambulances. At the same time, for the first time in the country, the very plant plans to produce electromobiles in the future. For the first time in the Autonomous Republic, laparoscopic total hysterectomy operation was performed. Operation carried out by the doctors of Surgical Department of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Safar Gadimov and Habib Mehmedov, was of great success. Now the patient's state is good. Scientific Practical Conference on Contemporary and Multidisciplinary Stomatology was held with the participation of stomatologists invited from Baku and also Turkey. The conference participants visited the monument erected to the national leader Heydar Aliyev in the center of Nakhchivan city and laid fresh flowers at the monument. Thereupon they watched the Heydar Aliyev Museum. Practical knowledge for composite restorations, etiology, diagnostic and treatment problems of retinal cerebral teeth, numerical planning and immediate implementation, modern approach to tooth treatment and other topics were discussed in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Hospital. Legal advisors of the International Red Cross Committee in Azerbaijan visited Nakhchivan State University. During 2 days running lectures, students were informed about the organization operating in more than 80 countries around the world. Meanwhile, teachers' and students' questions were answered in detail.
On the International Elderly Day, a meeting was held with the residents of Shahboz Elderly House. In a music group of musicians with limited physical abilities performed a concert program before the residents and gifts were presented to the elderly ones. On October 1st, International Elderly Day events were held with the participation of elderly people in Nakhchivan and also in the regions of the Autonomous Republic. The doctors of the Medical Social Expert Commission under the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic examined the elderly people and gave relevant advice.
For the purpose of promoting tobacco growing, relevant measures are underway. In Kangarli Region Tobacco Growing Center, 22 landowners were paid for their products.
Sale fair of agricultural products was organized in Shahpuz region. Nearly 80 family farmers from 24 residential areas of the region participated in the exhibition. 1,112 packed products in 60 units of 11 kinds were demonstrated by family farmers. Winners in the nomination of Best Family Farming were identified in 2 days running sale fair and awarded with diplomas by Shahpuz Region Executive Authority. The sale fair of agricultural and local products was organized in Sharru region. More than 8 tons of fruits and vegetables in various units were sold cheaper in proportion to other trade centers.
An event was held in Ibadullah village of Sharru region with the participation of family farmers. It was noted that 78,691,000 manets agricultural products were produced in the region in January-July. Faik Aghayev, who was awarded with the labor order, also Dudanja village resident Mubaris Shiraliyev spoke on the positive results of the activities carried out in the development of agriculture. Thereupon participants' questions were responded thoroughly.
Employees of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic continue ecological monitoring in the areas. The next monitoring was held in Shahpuz region.
Ecological monitorings are underway in the regions. The next monitoring was held by the employees of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic in Kangarli region. On October 4th, employees of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic visited State Nature Reserve along Taraz River in connection with the World Wildlife Protection Day. Preschool preparatory teams started operating in the secondary schools of the Autonomous Republic. In 2018-19 academic year, 34 groups were created in Nakhchivan city and totally 577 children were enrolled in those groups.
Presentation of the novel initiative by the young writer member of Azerbaijan Writers Union Tural Hasanli was held. Speakers congratulated Tural Hasanli and noted that he gained much more readers with his works as a poet and writer. In addition, the signing ceremony was also held at the presentation.
For the purpose of propagating books reading, a campaign was held. In the course of the campaign, the books included to the list of books said to be necessary to read approved by the order of the Chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic as per August 28, 2017, as well as 100 books from Azerbaijan and world literature were demonstrated. The young people participating in the campaign changed their books with new ones.
Region Championship of the National Intellectual Game Khamse among teenagers was held in Julfa and Ordubad regions. At the end, the winners were awarded with diplomas, honorary orders and books.
Protests continue in Ani and Tavush provinces of the aggressive country. Residents require local authorities to solve their problems. The head of the new Armenian government involved in the extraordinary parliamentary elections in the aggressive country. The ruling party failed to reach an agreement with the opposition, which has a majority in the parliament. In Armenia, who is unable to find any way out from the social-economic crisis, opposition forces declared the revolt against the new government. Prime Minister's supporters blocked the parliament building in Yerevan. The resignation of 6 ministers on the same day aggravated the situation. Political chaos deepens in Armenia. The Prime Minister calls his supporters to the streets. The aggressive country experiences real government crisis and opposition parties try to benefit the situation. Ongoing political chaos in Armenia has already affected the economy negatively. State debt of the aggressive country has increased up to $7,300,000,000. We continue with the latest culture and sport news. Every week a number of cultural events and championships are held in the autonomous republic. Let's have a look to the general picture of the week.
The collectives of a number of management enterprises and organizations visit museums in the regions of the Autonomous Republic. The visitors watch the material cultural samples, archaeological findings, national applied artworks, ancient musical instruments, national clothes, and also other examples. The collective of Nakhchivan State Children's Theatre had a travel tour to Sharur. The collective performed a spectacle based on the poet-dramatist Hasan Ali Eyvazli's story Ignorant Cock in Bahar Cinema of the region. Open Judo Championship was held in Julfa. Under the motto "Let's say no to harmful habits, let's always be healthy," a team from Nakhchivan city, total 60 athletes in 3 teams and in 7 weight categories participated in the championship. Winners and distinguished athletes were awarded with diplomas and medals by the organizers. Chess championship was held in Shahpoz region. Chess players being the winner in relevant age groups to represent Shahpoz region at the Autonomous Republic Championship on Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Cup of Chess Federation.
Nakhchivan City Championship of Peleaslim was held among the school children on the theme "I am ready for the protection of the country." Totally 70 students competed in 14 teams. Among them, Comprehensive Secondary School number 9 team became the winner and got the right to represent Nakhchivan City in the Autonomous Republic Championship. Nakhchivan is the land of ancient historical and cultural monuments. These monuments and also our cultural heritage are preserved for future generations. The works carried out in the direction of reconstruction and restoration of historical and cultural monuments in the Autonomous Republic over the past years once again confirmed the mentioned fact. As a part of these works, Khanejah Monuments Complex in Julfa region has also been restored. So today's video material is about Khanejah Monuments Complex. Let's watch. Khanejah Monuments Complex is located in the village of the same name in Julfa region on the bank of the Alinja River. The monument became the main symbol of Khanejah village. The inscription on the south entrance of the complex reveals that the tomb was built by the order of the great scientist Lalabey by architect Khaja Jamal ad-Din. Although the inscription remains the architect's name so far, the construction date is still unknown. Only construction style of the tomb enables us to say that it was built in 12th-13th centuries. From the complex, only the ruins of a mosque, a tomb, an unknown column of monuments, also another building were preserved. There is a tomb of Fazlullah Naimi, the founder of Hurufism, inside the monument. He was buried here after assassination in Alinjagala. Thus, the monument is also called Naimi Tomb. There are rectangular panels on both sides of the entrance door of the tomb which are decorated with ornaments and religious inscriptions. These are just one of the finest examples of plastic engraving in world architecture. The mosque's inscription shows that it was built in 1496 by the order of an unknown woman. Reconstruction and restoration works in the Autonomous Republic covered Khanejah Monuments Complex in 2016. The monument was restored by keeping its originality and became one of the most visited places by residents and also tourists. Dear television watchers, that was all for today. To be informed of the latest burning developments in the Autonomous Republic, keep following us. Hoping to be together next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.